What's going on, everybody? We the streamers.
Hey,
I'm Duke,
On B.
I'm Medusa.
and we just here today just have a little conversation about what's going on in the world. Well, first, how y'all feeling today?
Man, I'm good, man. Uh, Today's a little gloomy day today. You know, seeing by it being Monday, turning on last week of July. And I'm feeling some type of way. I had to park down the street, but it's okay. But other than that, man, I'm good, man. I'm just, being an adult sucks. So, I mean, what more can you do? You just stay on this side of the grass, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, you got to live through it. But other than that, I'm cool, man.
You were right about that. I be thinking about how like you a kid and they tell you like, hey, stay a kid. And
Yeah.
when you a kid, you be like, nah, I want to be an adult. But now
Yeah.
that I'm actually an adult, I'm like, yeah, I should have just.
And I wish I ain't never asked for the bills. I just wanted to be grown.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? I actually, facial hair, I don't even want it now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, man, bro, it sucks. Like I wish, man, just, things could be different, but it's not. So you gotta live our life, bro.
About that. How you feeling today, Corey?
I'm alright, just cooling. I just found out, what I'm saying, Biggs was out there doing his thing before he came in, but I ain't gonna say all that because you know what I'm saying.
And they had me outside like I was selling ass. I'm like, man, come on, man, y'all gonna let me in or what? I already had to park down the street. Like, damn, I'm outside selling ass. You know,
Alright, but yeah, I'm feeling alright. Like you said, it's just another day of being an adult.
man, adult,
You
yeah.
wake up and do it all over again.
I could be an adolescent though.
Yeah.
I definitely can do that. Shit ain't never been out of me. I covered it up for a long time, but yeah,
You
I
ain't
can do
gotta,
that.
you ain't gotta pay rent.
Man, bills, they have no responsibility like feed nobody, none of that. And then another thing, G, insurance. If it ain't life insurance, regular car insurance, it's a ripoff, bro.
I know.
They keep that shit too.
I think last time I heard someone was paying like $312.
Yeah, I was paying like when I first got my car, like 2 years ago, I was paying like $323
On top of a car note,
on top of
how
the car
can you
note.
live, bro?
Like,
You in here eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, man. You might as well be in the county.
True.
you are so right, cause
Because all you do is you do the same shit every day. You go to work, pay bills, and you eat less.
Yeah.
try to save some money by doing it.
And you trying to save some money so you can go to a nice restaurant. Because then you're going to spend $150.
Yeah.
And that's the little money you had saved up. Yeah.
Try to take out a girl if you could down that too. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
But
that's another bill itself right there.
yeah.
Another bill. You right.
Shoot, I just had a situation in the store yesterday. She came in the store playing music.
Man.
She couldn't do it at her store, but she wanted to do it at my store.
Bro, the lady came in and out 4 times before she asked for a cup. And then was kind of upset because she was trying to get a deal on something that she couldn't get a deal on.
I don't know. They want people.
Man, that's crazy, man. But what you think about this? What you think about the LeBron situation going to Philly?
I don't think nobody seen that coming.
That shit was so left field.
Yeah.
And Philly was so low on the depth chart for him.
So yeah.
You bypassed Golden State.
Golden State.
You passed going back to LA and Miami
Cleveland.
and
too.
Cleveland to go to the Sixers.
76.
But you know, hey, I get it. His boy, Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? Then Embiid over there. But my thing is, how they gonna shut the ball? What LeBron gonna play 15, 8, 9? Cause he ain't gonna be. You gotta shut the ball. You can't have a 30 night, a 30-point night.
Yeah, score. Yeah, because that's gonna be Embiid and Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown.
And Max.
Right. So that's gonna be tough. But I think my man's in them on what was it 520 said that he over there facilitating. He probably just gonna facilitate.
He is a lot older.
He probably gonna facilitate and get that $4 million in the first year, and see where they at, and if they can be a
Not 2
contender for.
years, though.
That's what I'm saying. The first year, see where they at. If they contenders for the playoffs, then he gonna mold their ass the second year's last year out and get that ring. He ain't gonna get two.
That's crazy.
He not gonna get two more rings.
They say Philly's so bad though, he gonna have to stay in New York.
Right. I don't see him.
They don't see
Well,
it.
downtown Philly not bad. He probably gonna go downtown Philly and get him a loft or something in the buildings downtown, but I don't know. He a millionaire, man, so he can move around when he wants to.
He's a damn near billionaire.
He a billionaire, right? So
But I've been seeing like some people say he went to Phillies because they were saying like he got to get out that West. They saying like the West is too.
Yeah, it's
Too
too
stacked
hard.
right
Yeah.
the West is stacked.
I'm like maybe he did that. Maybe that makes some sense.
It's
Like,
easier to win on this side when you only gotta play the motherfucker that's coming from over there,
Mhm.
and then you got games to watch them and analyze what's going on. Well, maybe true. Maybe true.
But I also heard that AD got traded, which I don't get why the Wizards did that because I feel like the Wizards had a little team too. They had Trae Young,
Yeah.
they had AD,
AD.
but they just traded him to I'm not sure what. I can't think of what. Dang, I can't think of what.
They traded with Golden State.
No, that's
one Golden State.
no. I
Because I
have
would
to look
remember
that
that.
up.
Yeah, I would remember that. Like you
So I
said,
think Golden State was trying to give him two.
yeah. I know they got Porzingis, but he ain't really like he like a role player. He ain't like a star type of player. He ain't no AD. But I do feel like Embiid is another AD. Embiid like he cannot stay healthy at all. He can't stay healthy, and they gonna need that in order for them to win. They gonna need Embiid if they want to win.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis Wizards extension could create a perfect Bulls rebuilding target. And he ain't went nowhere yet.
Oh, he went away. Oh,
No.
that's good. That's good.
And then I heard the Splash Brothers might come back.
That'll be another jet.
Oh, you think so?
That'll be another jet.
Because yeah, they had Jimmy too, right?
Yep. Jimmy will be going there. That'll be another. Yeah. But Chicago, we don't want Anthony Davis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't.
I
we
mean,
don't.
you're not actually from Chicago, but we don't need you, kid. We straight.
Yeah, we
Because
got
you half the
Wilson.
season, you're gonna be out accident prone. No. And I think we should have kept Kobe White. We should have kept Io.
They got rid of Kobe White.
Yeah. Both of them went to other teams and damn near been all stars, bro. Every
I think he on the
Chicago.
Hornets.
Yep. Every Chicago team traded a person to another team. They've been bigger than what they were in Chicago. That's with football. That's baseball. That's hockey.
Maybe they're just telling you like, hey, it's something with the coaching.
Yeah.
Or something.
But we got a good player in Wilson.
Yeah.
So,
Caleb good. And we got two Calebs. That's
Yeah,
dope.
right.
That's dope.
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm hoping Wilson do his thing. He's saying he trying to be he want to be the next Jordan. So
And he working with D Rose. So.
Yeah, I see that.
And he was with THT. Was out there working with him too. Taylor and Tucker.
didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But okay, with LeBron like doing all this team hopping, would you say it like tarnishes his legacy the same how they say with KD and Harden? Or you would say like, nah, it's kind of different.
No, because LeBron moved different, somewhat. Because he's still leading in everything. They wasn't really leading in everything when they was hopping teams. He leading everything in the NBA. So he the man. So the man, fuck it. Right now he the GOAT. So pretty much you get to do what you want to do. I see it. But we put it in a sense if, would you say that if Jordan did it after winning, going repeat the three-peat and then he come out of retirement and go to the Wizards, or if he was in his prime he started moving around teams and winning championships, would you be like,
Still
with that?
winning.
You see what I'm saying? Because he the man.
Yeah, I see.
But yeah, going off that, like the basketball is just going crazy with all these super teams.
Man,
Yeah.
I mean, it's super teams, but it's like they like homegrown super teams. And when I say that, I mean like they started like draft.
Yeah.
They like Boston for instance.
Yeah.
Even though they just got rid of Brown, like they drafted Brown and Taylor,
Yeah.
and then they made them to the players that they is now. Golden State was another one. Even though they added KD later on, like starting off, they drafted Draymond, Steph, and Clay.
Mm-hmm.
And look what happened.
And we still don't know where KD is going.
Oh, because he's still a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Well, y'all think he gonna go?
I
He
don't know.
He probably stay in
They,
the West.
they say he might go to Detroit because he's been wearing the Detroit hat. So I think he might go to Detroit. And he said he liked their work time, their work atmosphere, and how everybody's willing to stay doing what they doing and come on top. So he feels like maybe Detroit might be the place to go, but he still hasn't.
He made a decision yet.
He hasn't made that decision. Which is crazy.
Yeah, it is. But I do notice like it ain't that much attention around his decision as much as LeBron's was.
Well, I mean, even though that's one of my favorite players. In fact, we had a podcast about it between, you had LeBron, I had KD. He pulled out Jordan.
All the time. Nobody gonna do it like Jordan. Nobody.
Nobody.
So he'll go. Jordan.
That's my goal. I was around in the 90s, man. The three-peat, the repeat. Gee, I was there.
You watched
When
it.
they was tearing up the streets, they was looting and shit, I was there. I was around. When the games were on, when Michael Jordan was playing, it was the finals. M. Pippen, Tony Kukoc, and Steve Kerr. You could sit on the porch and hear the game. Because everybody's playing on their radio and the TV, they sitting outside. When they scored, it was all down the block. You could hear the next block, this block. The city stopped when the game was on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
When they won, bro, back then, we didn't have a plastic garbage can. We had the metal garbage can with the metal top on it, where you had to roll to the alley. So the garbage man had to pick them motherfuckers up. You're a little young, you know that.
Wait, I think
You be on the wheelbarrows that they making motherfucking grills out of. Them was our garbage cans.
Yeah. In fact, they steal some of them and actually make them as grills.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. And then just to go off that, yeah, it's just amazing how, Chicago, one of our main things is trying to make Chicago great.
Yeah.
But, with the violence and everything that's going on, we brought up some about a death on 59th Street. Lady found out in the garbage can.
yeah, that was right here on 55th and Halsey. That
Yeah,
was like,
yeah. That was about 3 weeks ago.
yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
I think in Chicago, we need to have the right mayor for Chicago. We haven't had the right mayor in a long time. And I'm talking about a long time. I'm a little older, bro. So I think the only mayor that was really good for us was
1983.
Harold Washington.
Washington.
And then after that, Richard Daley's. The next one, not the daddy, the son, was pretty good for Chicago. Because he incorporated his wife, Maggie Daley. And they had a lot of stuff for teens to do, young people to do in the summertime. It wasn't that you had to go to social media for everything. All the social media stuff is new because we didn't have it back in the day. We had pages, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we had time for pages and shit like that. But it was something to do as a teenager growing up under that. going to the park district and just getting a shirt and okay, you will be here Monday. When school ended, we went to the park district. That was it. And they didn't have to pay. You either play basketball, baseball, or football, or you run the track. That was it. That's what you had to do. It gave people something to do. It was always a competitive thing. Now these kids, they want to see who shoots the better, who got the biggest gun, who can steal the rawest ride. That's the problem. And then these, like we said in the last podcast I was on, these meetups, the teen takeovers. I think they just had one in Dalton that didn't go so well. It's crazy. These kids have nothing to do, but they rely on the social media. But if something was in place, so like, hey, y'all could come and y'all could play basketball. We got video games here. Hey, we got a shooting range. We got shooting instructors to show you how to properly shoot a gun. Something needs to happen. They need to engage these kids so they won't get in trouble because, you know, people always say the youth is our future. Well, if this our future, we got a problem.
Yeah. They even bring in the Cook County Sheriff's on the CTA.
Yeah, this is really crazy for our city. And I was born and raised, and now I see it's just pummeling, Joe. It's like we need to do something. Our mayors, our aldermen, our senators, everybody need to get together and sit down at the table, Republicans, Democrat, and set all that shit aside and sit down for the younger kids, for the kids that's about to be teenagers. So cause they looking at this shit like, oh, I can't wait till I get a teenager. So this is what I'm gonna do. No, we gotta change the narrative. Because if that's gonna happen, it's gonna be a bunch of bombs. It's gonna be a bomb in Chicago. Then the mayor has the nerve to say the crime going down. Where?
He's got 150 police cartels.
Man, when you got the strings attached, you will do anything. You can't do nothing but what they tell you to do.
And that's how I be thinking about like being a mayor. Like you can never make everybody happy. Like with every decision you make, somebody not gonna be satisfied or something. So it's not gonna be like a win-win situation. It's always gonna be a win-lose.
Exactly. That's with anything. That's just like when Obama was in office. He wasn't able to do everything that he wanted to do.
But he did do
But you had an orange man say he did nothing. Right. But he did a lot of things. Right. That's even like with Michael Jordan. I heard somebody say that Michael Jordan ain't never did shit. How can you say that? And he opening up his third, what's that? Physical, not physical. He's opening up a hospital or what do you call it? Urgent care in North Carolina for free Medicare for people in North Carolina. Where he from?
Okay, like, but then you'll have some people like, oh, why won't he do it in New York, or why won't he do it in Chicago? Like,
but he did a lot of stuff for Chicago that, you know, people might not know about it. He had a lot of hands in a lot of shit that went on with the Bulls and their organization. A lot of stuff that's happening on the south side and the north side. He just feel that he didn't want to put his name out there for that. But everybody need to come together for these kids, man. And if it take a platform like this or somebody that sees this and can send it to somebody, then we need to sit down, man, because it's a tornado happening, man, and they just picking up bad stuff. These kids seeing the worst of Chicago, and it wasn't like that. We could turn it around.
I just think about it like this: how you said like the like kids are looking at the teenagers like, oh, I can't wait to go up and do that, but the teenagers are looking at their role models, and their role models ain't really doing too much good, like the rappers and But you do have like people like the Castanets and like the streamer side. That's like the side that I feel like
the actual speeds and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the side that needs to become more like popular, I would say, or like because right now you got kids I want to go up and be a rapper. Like that's like.
But they ain't even put in the work. You want to grow up to be a rapper? You can't even spell. God forbid, you know, everybody that who ever sees this. Most of our rappers are on the spectrum. Most of our rappers that we hear now were in one of those classrooms that we what? You see what I'm saying? In one of the LD classrooms.
Not that with,
Riding the yellow.
with 5 kids. Yeah, you're
Right, you know what I'm saying? Dude? They, it's so much I can say about that.
Yeah.
But
and, yeah, because that's why I said like they have like they are not like, even though like you shouldn't get down on them because of that's their life and that's the decision that they make with their
Yeah.
life, because of where you come from it in your life experiences.
Yeah.
That shapes how you turn out when you
Yeah.
are an adult.
But
So-
a lot of these kids can't spell, man. They don't know what a synonym is. They can't rhyme.
Now, you write
It's
it
like,
down.
so you don't know the difference between a verb, a noun, a pronoun.
Right.
You can't add. Like, if they had to go to a store, they'll get robbed. That the cashier know what they're doing. Oh, then, this 1263. Well, how much change you think you get back at the cash register, Lord? They would know.
No, you don't know off the top of the head.
Right.
Or if they put in or if they don't put in the right amount and then they don't get the change back and they're just giving you whatever they can. That's why sometimes even if I do that, like I'll even pull out my phone and start with the calculator and then I give you the change back.
Yeah, but some good news I've seen in the newspaper when I was at work yesterday was that Chicago is starting to get more like grocery stores, like a Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Aldi's. I seen that.
Well,
Okay, that's
when you say that, they just closed about 7 Save-A-Lots on the south and west side.
Okay, who exactly owns Save-A-Lots?
It's called the yellow something or banana something.
I don't know because to be honest, there's one on 79th and Halsted.
Closed.
No, it's actually open. And not only is it open, but there's barely anything in there.
No, I'm telling you. Yesterday or Saturday it was the last day.
Oh damn.
They closed it. They closed the one that's on in 102, 104, 107. It's closed.
But I know you've been seeing all those like gas stations that's like the 7 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of them opening like on the
Mhm.
south side. I wonder who owns that.
I'm not sure.
I think it's an Indian situation because yeah, a lot of them are Indian
And I
or
was just about to say
Muslim. I wouldn't say Indian, more or less Muslim. But yeah,
that. Yeah, because that's who controls the gas. And you're right. Because gas is high right now. So if they open up their own gas stations, they can charge how much they want to charge. And it'd be a lot cheaper than going to like a Citgo or a BP.
Mm-hmm.
my gas station alone, or the one I work at, is like $4.98 right now.
Yeah, that's high.
It's called the Yellow Banana Company. They closed. 7 Save-A-Lot stores shut down across Chicago, south and west side. It was 2 days ago.
I mean, hopefully those grocery stores will make up for that.
Hopefully.
Just the end of the video with the streamers.
Doozy.
I'm B. And we out.
We'll see y'all later.